So good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning. It is Wednesday. We are in the middle of the week, or we are, coming to the end of a short week. Friday is a holiday. I think that's been confirmed, gentlemen. All right. So Friday will be Eid. So tomorrow's our last show for the week. And you know what concerned me this morning, boy? As we say good morning to the regional viewers and everybody watching us internationally, I ain't seen my boy for a while, you know. You know the elderly guy who does be standing up by the bus stop like minutes of 6 every morning, and usually when I come in, he does be there and he's hail me and he say, "Oi," and I say, "Yeah, man," and then he just go in tongue, I think, and he just come back with water and thing now. Anybody see him recently? Oh, you see him? All right, because I ain't seen him for a little while now, so I was getting a little worried. You know? I mean, that's how it has been, you know. That's how the life is, you know. You think? Sometimes we don't notice things, you know. Or we notice things, we don't take it on, you know. So it's just little things that is noticed now, because we live in a kind of world where I ain't bound to notice that in my schedule, you know. You think where I'm coming from? Me bound to study that. And some happened to him, and he has left this world, and everybody go on living their life like normal, and you understand? But it run on my mind since yesterday now, boy. You know, he run on my mind since yesterday, and I was saying, I wonder if I hope the man alive and well, you know. I hope he in, because he's usually, that elderly guy is really stand up across the road. He's be waiting and he say, "Hey, boom, I here before you." That's when he said better, you know. But anyway, good. Well, Chris said he saw him, so that's good to know. We're going to get into the news, and I have a serious problem this morning. You know, it's time to get on to the nitty-gritty of things now. All right? But before we get into all of that, let me get through some of the headlines in the paper. Let me get the CIB headline now. All right. So we're lining that up. All right? But this crime situation, the government's approach to it bothered me. It bothered me this morning. And I go vent this morning. I go and vent this morning. Right? And if I feel the vibes, I will call Khadija Amin too. Because I'm telling you, the upkeep program workers, now usually, now unless I am being given bad information, but usually when I make a call and say, if you're in the upkeep program, call and let me know what's going on. You know, not a dog bark when I say that in the morning. You understand what I'm saying? But I have gotten a couple of calls where people say they haven't been paid for 5 fortnights. 5 fortnights is 10 weeks. I cannot even begin to think what would happen if I don't get 2 months' salary. You understand what I'm saying? With bills to pay and all, you understand? So, I mean, I hope that is not the case. But if it is the case, then all that answer for that. Why it is only paying people? Because when all they sit down, when all they have all their job and all they sit down in all their ministry and all they running all their business, all they check on time. If you do have money to pay the people, do not run no program. You understand? But like I say, I get a few calls on it. If you have taken part in the upkeep program and you are part of those persons that did not get paid for 5 fortnights or whatever it was, don't afraid to call me and tell me, you know. And let me get on it, because Khadija is a old Georgian like me. I will call her and find out what's the situation. You're laughing in the back there, but she's a Georgian. She's a Georgian. I's a Georgian. It's a real Georgians out there, you know. You understand? Doing things. Anyway. No, but we have to find out about that, man. I don't like that. I don't like that. CPEP and URP is another story, because we know corruption was taking place in those 2 programs, and obviously, I'm not hearing anybody making any noise. I ain't seeing nobody on social media screaming the top of the lungs, "Oh God, I lost my work." So for all the conversations around that, there hasn't been any loud noise or anything coming out from anybody, and that is probably because ghosts can't make noise. You understand? I tell you, in one region, Region 2, That is right there by Sea Lots. It had 125 gangs operating. All of them collecting money when the fortnight come. And nobody in working, 125 gangs. Not 125 workers, I want you to understand that, 125 gangs, And nobody coming to work, but everybody getting paid. Millions of dollars. Madness. However, if people are working, and yesterday I was talking to a man with the upkeep program, and he telling me, he says some of the people and them that he know was working in the program had to come out with their own rake and their own tools and all kind of things. But this is going on. This is going on. CIB liquidator loses lawsuit against top trio. Very interesting article. The liquidator of Clico Investment Bank has lost a lawsuit seeking to hold 3 former executives and board members accountable for the financial institution's collapse almost 2 decades ago. Delivering a judgment yesterday morning, High Court Judge Carol Gobin dismissed the case brought by the Deposit Insurance Corporation, the DIC, against former CIB chairman Andre Montai, its former president Lennox Archer, and CEO Richard Trotman. Justice Gobin found that the liquidators sought to hold the trio liable while ignoring the role of the central bank in failing to prevent the collapse through its role as regulator. And in January 2009, the central bank, under its emergency powers, assumed control of CIB and appointed its inspector of financial institutions to manage it. Several months later, Ernst & Young was appointed to produce a report on CIB's financial status. It concluded that CIB was heavily insolvent, with its liabilities exceeding its assets by $4.7 billion. And in October 2011, then High Court Judge and now current Chief Justice Ronnie Budu Singh, a comment to all you, a comment to all you. See, when I get into the thing this morning, I comment to all you, because it's not Greenwich this morning, so it's not getting away. Right? They granted an application for CIB to wound up and for its assets to be liquidated to clear its liabilities. The DIC was appointed liquidator and brought the lawsuit against the trio, alleging that they acted recklessly and fraudulently in managing the company before its collapse. Right? And the article goes on, and you can take a further read in it, right? But I don't want to waste time going through every nitty-gritty and every paragraph and line in these articles. Next headline, remember Watson Duke. Look at the Watson Duke headline there. Brilliant. NGC hires Watson Duke as HR and Industrial Relations Consultant. So, former Public Service Association President Watson Duke has been hired by the NGC as a consultant in human resources and industrial relations. Both he and the company have confirmed. In a response to the media, Duke said, quote, at NGC, my role is to advise on human resource and industrial relations issues. As you know, they have operations in Tobago at Cove, and I will continue to provide advice in both Tobago and Trinidad. I am very happy and elated to be a Tobagonian working with NGC, making contributions that can be felt in the furtherance of the company's objectives and the development of human capital in our country. End quote. And I will go no further there because we're hustling. Right, so let me get on to the nitty-gritty action. I'm going to read this article. Give me the Venezuelans rescued. I want to listen to me carefully this morning, right? Because, I want to listen to me carefully. I want to follow me this morning, Venezuelan nationals rescued as Trinidadian businessman held. So, the counter-trafficking unit of the Ministry of Homeland Security on Tuesday said a suspect has been arrested and 4 victims of human trafficking rescued during a coordinated operation in Rio Claro, which is the largest town in southeastern Trinidad, and this happened over the last weekend. Now, it said that it had obtained its first preventative detention order, a PDO, under the state of emergency. All right, Emergency Powers Regulations 2026, resulting in the arrest of the suspect. The operation, dubbed Operation Purple Rain, followed intelligence received through Interpol and several weeks of surveillance at a premises culminating with the execution of a search warrant. It said that during the exercise, Ryan Mack, age 42, a Trinidad and Tobago national and businessman, was arrested, and that a total of 11 individuals were discovered at the location. Following initial screening and investigation by CTU officers, 4 individuals were confirmed as victims of trafficking. These included a 15-year-old Venezuelan female national, 15 years old, a 17-year-old Venezuelan female national, a 27-year-old Venezuelan female national, and a 30-year-old Venezuelan female national, who is the mother of the 15-year-old minor. All you understand why I'm telling all you? It said that preliminary evidence gathered at the premises indicated that the victims had been subjected to prolonged and severe exploitation. See, I tell all you? They were going on out there, you know. The Venezuelan people that were put through hell by Maduro, that some people in this country want to have sympathy for, that is what they have to resort to. But we don't say nothing when man exploiting them over here. Everybody, quiet. And officers observed clear signs of physical abuse, including visible marks of violence and branding on the bodies of the victims. Branding, eh? All you know is branding? All you living in the real world? And I feel like there are plenty of people out there living in the real world, you know. Let me tell you how real this world is. This world is so real that your daughter could leave your house and never return. And you will never see her again. And you will never find her. Because somebody grab her, throw her in a container or some kind of thing, and ship her off somewhere else. In some other part of the world, where she will be drugged and exploited until not needed again or having no value to people with money. That is how real it is out here. Now, we're coming on to the nitty-gritty here, right? In this story, it says that they obtained a preventative detention order under the state of emergency. All you're telling me that all you could run an operation, gather intelligence, and we need a preventative detention order to apprehend? Why we can't do that under normal policing? Anybody in the back? Somebody can explain me? And I want to call nobody. I ain't talking to no police. I want to hear from no lawyer, nobody. We're talking plain and simple policing. You have intelligence on an operation going on. The operation is an illegal operation. You run a sting operation in order to monitor and gather information and evidence. And then you get a warrant issued and you serve the warrant. You go in and you arrest. Is that not basic policing? That sound like basic policing? Fellas? Does that sound like something that the police should be able to do? Going again. Give me the the radar removal. Just a nonsense going on in this place, you know. Like all the opposition talking about the radar, the radar, the radar, the radar. All you had to do. I can't do all the homework for all you know. All you had to do, instead of listening to them with the nonsense, just go and Google the thing now. You would know what the radar was for. I could tell you what the radar was for. Because when you go and you Google it, You know what type of radar it is and what the functions are. Right? But the TTPS is confident. No, not that one. The one I sent for this morning, man. Oh God, TTPS confident that US radar removal won't affect crime fight. Right, good, that one, nice, hold that right there. Right, security experts and political parties condemn lack of transparency. Look, all the rocks so, all they talking about lack of transparency. You know why I can't understand with people out here, boy? They told you that the radar, and I don't want this to be the conversation this morning, because it's just a nonsense conversation. Because all them security experts, you understand what I'm telling you? If you ask them about the functions of security tools that they use and they install at their residence, they wouldn't tell you. You know why they wouldn't tell you? Because that's not your business. Because you should not be, you should not know the capabilities of my security, of my security equipment and my defense that I set up. So if I live in a neighborhood and there's high crime, and I decide to go and install some cameras, but here what happen? I ain't have money for the real cameras now, boy, so I point dummies. Do I walk around the neighborhood telling everybody, well, it's dummy cameras I install? Of course not. And for those of you who slow, because you're in the back of the class, you don't go around saying that, because then people will know that it's dummy cameras that you have installed, and they'll come and break into your house. So when it comes to matters of national security, and you have a radar that the US set up, during a time when you have high tension in the Southern Caribbean, with what was going on between the US and Venezuela, all you need to do, because the type of radar was out there, it was in the news, all you needed to do was Google it, and you would have found out that that radar has many functions. And I keep telling all you, narcotics, narco-terrorism and narcotics is a narrative. But we all know they're going for Maduro. Right? But the narrative is drugs. Good? Nice. So what was the function of the radar? The radar was set up so that if within the high tensions, Venezuela was, let's say, to launch a missile. Okay? Let's just say that. The US Gerald Ford and the other ships out there would have intercepted. However, the radar would have been able to pinpoint the exact location that it was launched. And they would have destroyed the location. That is one of the functions of the radar. But you have to hear a set of noise talk and a set of old talk, one set of nonsense talk. But the radar. And obviously, the government cannot come out and tell the media, well, this is the function of the radar. They can't do it. Now, the radar probably have other functions that I don't know about or I didn't read about. But that's beside the point. On issues of national security, in times like that, you do not go out and just broadcast everything. Now, on the TTPS, and their confidence that the US radar removal won't affect the crime fight. What crime fight? What crime fight? What is it? What crime fight? What fight? What are we going to do again? Catch and release? We're fishing for trout? Because this is what it is. Catch and release exercises. We're going to catch, we're going to detain, we're going to hold them, and when it expired, we have to let them go. Then you have Alexander. Of course, 700 plus people were sent back from the UK, and rightfully so. It has some real characters went up there. All of that, with all of them running up there, all kind of shady characters. All of that is the reason why, part of the reason why, you have a situation where we now need a visa to go to the UK. So the UK now, according to Sobers, is an exercise that they'll be sending back. Hopefully, when they send them back, maybe this government, in their relationship with the UK government, could have that visa reversed. One could only hope. But Alexander says the police is on high alert. Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander says police have been placed on high alert with respect to nationals repatriated from the United Kingdom who have allegations of murder and gun running against them. Right? But the police should always be on high alert. Right? The police ought to be on high alert at all times. Because for the last 9.5 years, and the PNM cannot wash their hands off of that, you know. They created this problem, you know. They created this problem that we have right now. But, here is my problem now. You cannot tell me that you sat in opposition for 9.5 years and your only solution is a state of emergency. What is the anti-crime plan? And then when you're talking, you're saying, yes, we know that a state of emergency is not a crime plan, but if we have to call it, we'll call it to save lives. Listen, while I could hear you with part of that, at the same time, you can't tell me you was in opposition for 9.5 years and you come into government now and you have no plan outside of a state of emergency. After the last state of emergency, I wanted to pass the Zoso bill. I said I support that bill. Mainly because of the third phase, which is the community development aspect, right? Good, fine. However, it did not pass. What did the Minister of Homeland Security say? He said, we have other plans. That's what he said. When they asked him outside the parliament, I've the clip, he said, it have other things we could do. But yet, the SOE ended, the murder rate escalated, put up bloody for me now. Right? Put up the bloody headline for me. Good. Bloody 6 hours yesterday in the back page of the paper. 3 men gunned down in Port of Spain Division. 3 men were shot dead in separate incidents across the Port of Spain Division within a 6-hour period on Sunday. And it goes into the first, the second, and the third incident, which I don't have time to go through. Right? But my point is this. We have called, your SOE ended. I said it, I was asking the question very nicely. I said, okay, but when the SOE done, what happens then? I keep asking that. When it ended, Zoso went to the parliament, it get passed in the lower house, and then the opposition and the president, senators rejected it in the upper. Right? Good. I say, okay, if Zoso is rejected, what is your plan? Alexander jump out and say, we have other options. For 2 months, your murder rate went out of control. To date, according to this article here, we had 73 murders. 10 less than last year at the same time. But that can't be acceptable. Because it means that whatever took place in the first state of emergency had no effect on criminal elements, because as soon as the state of emergency was lifted, you had 60-something murders in 2 months. Almost a murder a day. If that SOE was effective And you could look at it as being effective because it brings down the murder rate by 40 to 42%. However, it didn't have a lasting effect because from the time it ended, it was back to normal. And now we in the SOE. A soldier man get gone down. You had 3 men get gone down in Port of Spain division in 6 hours. It had some robberies taking place. Home invasion still going on. Right? So if you are going to run an exercise like this, I am sorry, but it had to be brutal. And if this is the only option over and over and over and over, then you have no anti-crime plan. But you can't tell me that you sit down all the time. Nobody in Sri say, well, okay, if we get into office or when we get into office, this is what we're going to implement. Now I know you need money to do things. Nobody is saying no, you know. But basic policing is basic policing. What is Kofaro doing? Then when you talk to the police telling you it's the judiciary. So the judiciary have a problem, as I mentioned before. Budu Singh and the AG, all you need to fix that. All these delays and delays and delays and delays. Which is a game? Fix that. Figure out a way to fix it. Open up a night court, do something. Open up a traffic court here. Take it alone in that traffic court. Open a next court here for wherever else and start to deal with these matters. I love my country, you know. But you see, when a select few, when a minority of people making it bad for this place to move forward, I have a serious problem with that, you know. $6:28. I'll take a break. Maybe I need a break. Temper's flaring. My temper flaring. I know I'm telling all you. My temper flaring. We have Rene Cummins. Rene Cummins is all over the world conducting seminars on crime. Rene Cummins, Gally Cummins' daughter, a criminologist. She all in Abu Dhabi, all over the place, the Middle East, Asia, all over, Europe. And people who in policing and crime fighting, go in and sit down and listen to Rene Cummins talk on crime. But in Trinidad and Tobago, we can't find a space for Rene Cummins to come up with an anti-crime initiative and then implement. No, man. Don't do me that. Don't tell me that. It must have a space and a place of people who can be effective. We're not getting to the root cause. What is the root cause? When we go, Seth, why would the laboratories talk about that every day when it comes to health? Get into the root cause. It's the same thing with crime. We have to get to the root cause. What is the root cause? Poverty? What is the root cause? Gaps in the education sector? What is the root cause? Unemployment? What it is? Look, take the break, eh? When we come back, we open the phone lines.
Get ready for the highest paying 5K in Trinidad and Tobago. Run, Steph, and Run. Sunday, April 26th, 2026, Queens Royal College. Start time, 6 a.m. Over $40,000 in cash prizes. $5,000 for the first place male and first place female runner. Cash prizes for the top 10 finishers, male and female. Age group prizes, big giveaways, and medals for all participants. Registration is $200. Register online now at trinbagoevents.com. Part proceeds go to the Autistic Society of Trinidad and Tobago. For more information, call 345-3380 or 482-5531. Run fast, run strong, run Steph and run.
Let the rhythm inspire you at the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2026. Pure Jazz. Tuesday, May 5th, Grammy-winning Esperanza Spalding. Then on Thursday, May 7th, Branford Marcellus Quartet. May 6th, Kingdom Night, Gospel Powerhouse Ty Trebet. Ada AE. Then feel the rhythm at Caribbean Fusion. Friday, May 8th, featuring the original Wailers with Al Anderson. Skip Marley has the band. Imran Nerdy, Dexter Daps. World Beats. Saturday, May 9th, Afrobeat sensation Thames. Princess Lover, X-Man, Lou City, October 4, and Ella May. The Ultimate Celebration, Sunday, May 10th, featuring the legendary Billy Ocean. Beverly Knight, Mervyn Wilkinson, R&B icons Brandy and Monica. Online tickets available at stluciajazzandartsfestival.com.
Cipriani Labor College, get ready for
Two Fat Fellas.
Saturday the 21st and Sunday the 22nd of March.
Cipriani Labor College, 2 nights only.
Two Fat Fellas stars, Cecilia, Penny, Kevon, Zachary, Rachel, and Rhodey.
Tickets available at Dorman Shoe Store, Long Circular Mall, Anthony's Floral Val Park, Electronics Arima, K-Square Stores, Eastgate Mall, Brentwood Plaza, C3 Center, and the Falls at West Mall. CLR box office opens on the 19th of March. And islandetickets.com. For more info, call 683-4843 or 683-0356.
Two Fat Fellas.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply, everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
Lent is here, and the castle is making fasting easy and tasty. With a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. Try the fish meal, the fish combo, the fish sandwich combo. Want more fish? Well, the Royal Fish Meal is for you. Or maybe you just want our famous fish sandwich. The delicious Lenten specials are hot and waiting for you at your nearest Royal Castle.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their two locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsane, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
You will not deny that this is the maddest place on earth, and we go shout from the top of the mountains. This is the greatest place, our great escape, my favorite space, the maddest place on earth. Would you believe me when I tell you? Better you come and take a sample. A little bit is still a lot to handle, but you can find no other example. You need to fly down to the maddest place on earth. Can't tell no lie.
All right, so we're back. Just hit pretty bloody 2 headline there. I just want to add to my point. You see that headline down to the bottom there? Alexander laments continuing murders amid SOE. Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander says several arrests are expected soon in connection with murders that have taken place since Sunday. Alexander said police have indicated that suspects involved in the killings are already known to investigators. This is the problem I'm having. No, but this is the problem. The police always know who they are. They're always known to the police. But why they still out here? Why they still out here? Now in this situation here, there's a whole different kettle of fish. Because if they know who the people are and arrests are pending, well, they're going to get them and whatever the case might be, and them fellas will go before the court and whatever. But in the normal run of play, during this state of emergency, when we detaining, what we going to do? Detain for what? 6 months again and then release? To do what? I'm trying to figure out where's the where's the end game? And a lot of people have a problem with the state of emergency because they will tell you, well, it didn't bother me because you're still able to move around freely and things like that, right? Of course, the opposition try to rile up people with, oh God, they got to take away your rights and all kind of blasted nonsense. Listen, it's not the fact that you could still move around freely. The issue here is maybe we should not be able to move around freely. Maybe they need to turn the screws a little tighter. But if they're going to be allowed, if they're going to do that, right? Then it has to be convictions. It cannot be we just hold these people and we let them go. It could be another thing too, but I ain't going to mention that. They go tell me I'm too brutal. Anyway. We're going quickly to take a few calls here. So let me go. Yeah, morning. Short and sweet and to the point. Morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there are
Stefan.
certain initiatives they have, but it's going to take time to we need something to stunt the thing here now, man.
Here what is it?
These fellas
is
is
something,
sickening
Stefan.
now. Yeah.
Stefan.
Yeah.
Here was it something. It's stiff penalties for A, B, from A right down to Z. Stefan, you catch a policeman. I said it in your station there that when the woman was the commissioner, I tell her she had 3 things to fix. Stefan, the police service, Stefan. Unless you have fixed the police service, the police and the army, fix it properly. You will never get Trinidad and Tobago to run properly. The police and the army.
Well, this one asking, what is Guavaro doing?
Something is wrong, Stefan. I have an idea how to get it done, Stefan.
Aye.
I have an idea how to get it done. Anytime you get in, you get a policeman or an army man involved in serious, it's 15 years, 20 years off the back foot.
Right.
Because you are the one who went and take up book and swear that I'm going to take care of you and me and mommy and daddy. And that is what you're doing. And have a nice day, Stefan.
Yeah. And whether you like it or not, the man was wearing Punisher sign the other day. Leave the man like where he Punisher sign. The media make a whole thing about it. What you wearing this Punisher sign for? Listen, you know what's the biggest problem with crime right now? The criminals don't fear anything. There is no fear. It's not nobody to inject no fear. When Burroughs was here, the man had afraid. It had a fear for Burroughs. When Gary Griffith was there the other day, it had a fear. It had no fear. Morning.
Yes, Stefan, morning.
It's not just about consequences. Yeah, go ahead.
But we are too much cowards in the police service, you know. They're not willing to take the fight to them fellas and them, you know. You remember when the prison officer down south was killed in front of his child? They say 2 women police in a vehicle were close by and them supposedly give chase, but they lost the fellas and them. And up to this day, nobody never get case for killing a man. Cowards, we are too much cowards in the service, boy. And when they're on patrol, something Jack Warner wanted to do was to take all the AC from them vehicles, because you can't be on patrol with all your glass up, patrolling an area. You can't hear somebody calling for help. You can't smell if somebody's smoking weed. We are too much cowards in the service, but you don't even know to make TikTok videos.
Well, I mean, I don't know about that one because the air condition coming on. I mean, man is driving on the vehicle with the windows up, doing policing in all parts of the world. You understand what I'm saying? There is more to it than that. Morning. It have a lot of technology that we lack in. And this is what I'm saying. Is Guavaro moving the police service towards that technology era where or we go and do things like 20 years ago? Morning, yeah, go ahead.
The law is no respecter of person. You hearing me?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Right? And if the law being break in the higher in politicians, the politicians are breaking law. So the youths and them on the corner can't uphold the law because the law breaking from on top. Lawmakers breaking the law.
Right.
I tell you, the office of the Homeland Security is intelligent and common sense. And if you don't have intelligence and common sense, you can't run the office. And the commissioner of police, he's falling in the same line. They don't have intelligence and they don't have common sense. Understand? So there's what's going on. Politicians break the law for 10 days that spill over to the government. Right? So this is the problem here. The law breaking from on top. That's why it's trickling down to the bottom. So you have to fix the top before you fix the bottom. This is why I just said this morning. It's fun.
No problem.
Bless you.
No problem. No problem. Morning.
Hello.
Yeah, morning.
So, every time anybody supporting a party and holding a party honest, and when I say hold them honest, you're not going against your party. By calling them out on something, it's not that you switch sides. That don't mean that you all of a sudden is a PNM. I want people to understand that it is possible to be honest to your government and let them know when they could do better and still support them. Nothing is wrong with that, right? That is one. The second thing is Rennie Cummins has not been given a fair chance under particular type of governments. And when I saw Gary Griffith got a chance under PNM government, I thought maybe if the UNC come into power, maybe they might take a similar road to give persons who are not people who would go on your platform. Maybe there's not a UNC, but they have something to contribute. And that to me doesn't seem to be happening, especially where crime is concerned. And that is very, very worrisome. And last thing, Devan Maraj came and told us he went to the police and make a report that somebody, the UNC government, was doing human trafficking. He made that report in a police station. And today, that person that he reports is a minister today. And that, to me, is not something any UNC supporter is supposed to tolerate. That type of clown, especially what you read about that. Because Mr. Markin, Rio Claro, people know him as Mr. Markin. People know the man as a respectable businessman, you know, except for the persons who just use those ladies and them there. Right?
Okay.
So that is not something. Call your government out. It's not going against them, or that don't mean it's up them all of a sudden. That's all I want to say. Thanks.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to go again, quickly. 327-7400. Hello, good morning. I'm just scrolling through. I'm trying to find a message that Rennie Cummins sent to us a little while back. Go ahead.
Yes, Stefan, good morning. How come you get our fellas so much airtime? Anyway, you're talking about the fear and the fear. You know how to put fear in people? Cut down 2 trees in Woodford Square and start to chop off them criminal neck. And you will see fear. If you never saw fear before, you will see fear. People will think twice before they do anything. You listening to me?
I'm listening to you.
I'm watching you, you know.
I'm listening to you. I'm looking for something at the same time, but go ahead.
Okay, the other thing I wanted to talk about is this set we'll talk with the radar and who telling the truth and who lying and all kind of thing. You know, I don't really like to talk about Beckles and them, but she sat down and she was at a platform the other day and talking about who lying and who lying. But who went to close the fridge when they said they wasn't closing down Petrotrin? That wasn't a lie. When they had the email gate, that wasn't a lie. Where was she? Was she anywhere sitting down there to see who was lying and who wasn't lying? All these people want to talk about who lying and who lying and who lying. Those were the biggest lies ever brought up on this country.
Yeah.
And what it is, anybody ever did anything about it? The fellow who just talked, I would like him to answer those questions. Okay, goodbye.
All right, no problem. No, but they're not telling all of the opposition, bringing no conversation at the table. They come in. You have Al-Rawi asking why Alexander so dependent on a list given by the US. We concerned about that for? You understand what I'm saying? They get some intelligence from the United States of America, and there is a list of persons of what do you call it, interest. So why you mustn't depend on that? If we're saying you cannot trust local law enforcement because that's too much corruption in the police service here, then you have to look outside. Morning. But that and all is an issue for them. Yeah, go ahead.
Morning. You have Panadol in the studio?
If I have?
Yes. Panadol.
No, but we have plenty products by Jameson, but go ahead.
you need to relax so we can focus properly.
Yeah,
The problem
passionate
is
about
that
this man.
no criminologist could assist us with crime. We have everything in place. It's a lack of enforcement of the laws by the people who are charged with that responsibility. I keep on saying it. The police is not doing their jobs. They don't know how to gather evidence to secure conviction. Person got afraid Gavaro, or afraid this one or that one or whoever it is. People have to afraid the police knowing that when they commit a crime, that they'll be prosecuted. But that is not happening. So we're focusing on politics and the politicians and who said what and who said what and what this and that and trailer. We have a crime plan. The police not doing the jobs. 70% of them collecting money on a false pretense. They are URP and CPEP. They just stood up on the jobs.
Yeah.
They will see a crime taking place and will do nothing about it. My brother was hand up, his car was taken from him just about 2 weeks ago. They take everything, including the food that he went to carry for someone.
Well,
and to this day, they can't get us feedback of anything happening. So when we look at that now, in a small little country across the board, you have cameras for all kind of nonsense, and you can't find nothing at all. The police not working. And we need to change the police and stop talking politics. And this one and criminologists will tell you about things in the early and planning. If we give Rennie Cummins the job, and she don't get 3 in 2 years, we go condemn, she's not worthwhile. She's intelligent and but the culture that we have is what causing the problem. The police not going after the criminals. And what we must partner with them. I get a salary. That's your job. Go there and do your job, and you always have intelligence and do nothing at all. But they can't gather evidence to secure conviction, and they know what the excuse. All these seniors know what the excuse. Or the court is a revolving door. Is this one? Is that one? And not them. They are doing the job.
All right.
Yeah. I go and take my partner.
All right. Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. You can't tell me that you need. What was the thing that they needed, boy, in the article, boy, with the Venezuelan, with the human trafficking, a preventative detention order, right? You can't tell me you need a preventative detention order to do basic policing. You set up a sting operation, you see a human trafficking situation going on, you go in, you make the arrest. That's basic policing, man. We don't need to do that. You don't need a SOE to conduct the exercise like that. Look at a man with who does always be on the ball here. Morning.
Yeah, morning, Stefan. Morning.
Yes, I
want to say, yeah, now the police had to take licks where the police had to take licks, right? I called in your program maybe some years ago, and we was talking about some issue, and I said the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service is the only police service who apparently don't know that they could go undercover and go in certain places and do a sting operation and all them kind of thing, right? Let me be real about that, right?
Right.
But the Trinidad and Tobago general public not sure what they want, because we have callers talking about taking the fight to the criminals, however the case is. But you put up a video of the police taking the fight to the criminals on your program there, and everybody going to turn into a humanitarian and a lawyer to tell you why the police should get locked up. For taking the fight to a known criminal, right, and that kind of thing. In addition to that, let me show you how we're not sure what we want in this country. Just the other day on your program, there was the head of our association clamoring against putting up cameras, them CCTV cameras, because it will affect taxi men, right? And in the less than 1 year, this government in power, the public, there was loud public outcry for no increase in ticket fines, no to ZOSO, no to the SOE, no to the radar presence,
no to everything,
no to the radar removal, right? No to the US presence, no to hangings, and very soon, when they're going to start to enforce it, they're going to say no to parents being held accountable for the actions of their children. So with all these no's, whatever happening in the country right now, we ask for it. We asked for it for the past 10 years, and we're asking for more. We're asking for 5,000 murders again in the next coming 10 years. And we're asking for it. Good morning. I'll listen off it.
All right, no problem, man. All right, I've got to go to the break. We're 5 minutes away from the hour of 7 o'clock. We'll get back to the calls in the second hour. But he's right. It was no to this, no to that, no to this, no to this, no to everything they're doing is no, 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 no. But that doesn't mean, like I said, my issue is, while I agree with what he said there to an extent, I am also saying that, okay, if, let's say, I bring in somebody to do the show for 2 months. Yeah? Right. So I on the fence. I go on, I say, no, I'm home, I relax and whatever. I go on all day. In the 2 months that the person is doing the show, I am going to be watching, I'm going to be monitoring, I am going to be looking to see, okay, when I return in 2 months' time, how do I make the show better? You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not just sitting down there watching the product and saying, well, okay, yeah, let me say it's Chris, right? Yeah, boy, Chris handling it nice. You know what I mean? And just go about my business or whatever. I am taking notes because I know I'm coming back there in 2 months. And when I come back there in 2 months, I have to raise the standard or I have to come up with ways to improve the product. Yes? So I'm saying that the same thing applies to a greater extent when you are in government and then you are in opposition. When you are in opposition, you are the government in waiting. Right? And when you are a government in waiting and you sit there for 9.5 years, you must at least have some sort of plan. Whether it be plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, none of the above, and then you go to an emergency plan, which in this case would be a state of emergency, right? Now you could do it in the reverse, you know. You could go to the emergency plan first, right? To hit hard first and have the same effect that you had in the last SOE where you bring it down by 40 to 42%. But in doing so, for a period of time, and your murder rate is going down, it has to be an effective state of emergency so that we don't see these same people being just held, released, and back on the streets, right? Because when you put them back on the street, they're going back into the same environment to do the same thing because we've done nothing to change the course of their life. We've done nothing to convict. We've done nothing to, you understand, to change the status, right? It's just we're back to the same thing. Unless you're going to release them, and while you release them, you initiate plan A or plan B or plan C, right? Which would have been the ZOSO, but in the event that the ZOSO, like I say, it was not passed, there must be some sort of backup plan or plans in place, some sort of strategy. There has to be a strategy. It just seems to me like we're operating without a strategy, which means we're doing the same thing like the last 9.5 years almost. Almost the same thing. With the exception that the Prime Minister at least had the balls to say, well, okay, I'll make the tough decision and I'll call it. Lacking other options, I will call it. To hell with that. We will call it again. But you have called it again, and here's the funny thing. When a state of emergency becomes the norm, killing and committing crime during a state of emergency also becomes the norm. Understand what I'm telling you here? A state of emergency is just that, an emergency option. When your emergency option becomes the norm, committing crime in or during that emergency option also becomes the norm, making that emergency option ineffective. Did you get where I'm coming from? And I think that is what we're going to see unless they have the cojones to turn the screws a little tighter. And albeit make some very controversial moves to deal with the criminal elements in this country. That is what it has to reach to at this stage. Make no mistake about it. We're at 7 o'clock, 7:01, so we take the break.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply, everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
Are you living with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes? Manage it with the unique Jameson 100% complete multivitamin with 400 micrograms of chromium to lower blood glucose, lutein for your eyes, B vitamins for energy, vitamin C and lycopene for antioxidant support. Take a step towards a healthier tomorrow and make the proactive switch to Jameson today.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
If you want to be a better chef at home or advance your professional career,
Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy is the best place to be.
Some of the courses that we offer here at the Academy: Creative National Cuisine 1 and 2, Baking and Pastry 1 and 2, Kids Summer Cooking Classes, one-day classes at the workshop. We have Asian cooking classes and certificate in culinary arts, food lovers and professionals.
Start your culinary journey today with us at the Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy.
Get ready for the highest paying 5K in Trinidad and Tobago. Run, Stephen, Run. Sunday, April 26, 2026, Queens Royal College. Start time, 6 a.m. Over $40,000 in cash prizes. $5,000 for the first place male and first place female runner. Cash prizes for the top 10 finishers, male and female. Age group prizes, big giveaways, and medals for all participants. Registration is $200. Register online now at trinbagoevents.com. Part proceeds go to the Autistic Society of Trinidad and Tobago. For more information, call 345-3380 or 482-5531. Run fast, run strong, run Stephen Run.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prednisone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb backing, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson provide consultation services in areas of diabetes, detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Shoguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
All right, so we're back on Breaking Dawn. We got Pastor John coming up at 7:35, but before we go further, we're talking about this crime situation. We're talking about, some of the things that we could do. I have spoken about community development. One of the reasons why I would have supported the Zoso bill is because the government would have been obligated to go in and rebuild the communities. And I'm saying, do we really need a Zoso to do that? Why can't we start a community uplift program? Okay, there are people who want jobs. We have them signing up online. We have 110,000 applications, but we only hire 1,800 or so, according to the last report come out of the papers, right? So we know other people how to get, I don't know if the portal is down, I don't know what's going on. We know that all of the goodies and the business that we've been doing with the US is materializing. Things are falling in place. The Iron Project. Companies don't just come and set up to do Iron Project unless they know or they feel that you have stabilized yourself from a position of gas production and so on and so forth. So we have all of these things going on. Chevron, ExxonMobil, the refinery will be reopened according to the Prime Minister. They're doing a lot of work. But what I'm saying is, while all of that work going on there, all those things are things that are going to need time. You had an upkeep program that Khadija Amin just recently launched. It ended, I think, last week, Friday. All right? Yes. I'm still trying to get clarity on whether people were not paid for 5 weeks, 5 fortnights or not, or whatever the case might be. I will get clarity on that, right? I'll see if I get onto if I don't get onto her this morning, I'll get onto her during the course of the day. The last time I tried to get onto her this week, she was in committee meeting, so I didn't get a response. But nevertheless, I am saying, create a community uplift program. Go down to the community centers. Invite the carpenters, the masons, the painters, the this, the that, all the skilled people in the community who are looking for work, right? And put them to work in the community. Let them start building this and building that and fixing this and fixing that. You understand what I'm saying? Gangs, let me tell you something. Gangs, the criminal elements might be criminals and they will rob and they will shoot and they will ting and whatever, right? And they had a gang war and all them things going on. But you see, when they see things happen in the community, I am very sure there is even they would have a level of pride. I keep saying it over and over and over and over and over. You cannot change the mindset of these communities if we do not change the look of the community. It is that simple. If you wake up every morning and the place smelling stink and looking stink, you're going to have a nasty mindset. Not all, but some. Enough to keep the community in a stranglehold of underdevelopment and chaos. We need to fix those things. Gary Griffith, when he's Commissioner of Police, had the TTPS on a terrific initiative. I remember that initiative because it is something that I say, yes, I could support that. He had the police going and paint schools in what we call hotspot communities. They used to go and paint the school and take the police and them. All of that is community policing. What it is Guavaro doing, again asking. You need a can of bop for the mosquitoes? What you need? We want to fight crime with a fog machine? What are you doing? There are certain initiatives that can be initiated into these communities to reach the youths and them and to create job opportunities. Imagine you live in a community and you get up every morning and you got to go and paint a wall, or you got to go and fix a wall, or you got to go and rebuild something. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to work in your community. Brighten up the thing. Yes, we have to get to the gangs. Yes, we want to get rid of them. Yes, they are a big part of the problem. But we have to tackle it. We can't sit down and wait to eradicate that problem in order to initiate a program like that to deal with the communities and them too, man. And people are the one better for the community and the country too. We talk about patriotism. But ain't patriotic at all, you know. Because when people trying to fix things, they're against it. We are against it for. A different approach is not the wrong approach. We have been taking one approach for far too long. Look where it got us. Hey boy. Look the next one. Somebody asked me, what about Rowley? What is it? What I think about Rowley State? Oh God. Listen, from the time you text me about Rowley, me want to hear you. They are the reason why we in this problem. They are the reason they got us here. To a place of economic turmoil and out of control crime. They got us here. And I'm not going to talk about irrelevant people. He irrelevant. I'm not even talking about he. Yesterday he say he ain't got no invitation to the PNM 70th anniversary. This morning in the papers, the PNM response saying, but your invitation was hand-delivered. So even that, he don't know the truth too. So the PNM saying, look at the paper here this morning, you know. The PNM put a whole release. What were you talking about? But your invitation was hand-delivered. Hand-delivered, you know. You know it's hand-delivered? Eh? That's what I tell you. The People's National Movement has responded to claims by former political leader Dr. Keith Rowley that he was not invited to the party's 70th anniversary celebrations, stating that a formal invitation was in fact issued and delivered to him by hand. The PNM further stated that consistent with protocol for special guests, a formal letter of invitation was sent to Rowley through the office of the General Secretary. According to the release, the letter dated January 21st was hand-delivered to Rowley's residence. But he held a whole press conference yesterday to say he didn't get an invitation to the 70th anniversary. You understand? But here we want to know, why the work on Balize House stopped? You see, they want to talk about that. Why the work on Balize House stopped? Where the money come from for that? That's what we want to know. I went and checked it this week. It's not 6 stories, it's 5. Excuse me. But I think it's 2 underground, 5 on top. You dig? And as soon as the elections in April happened and they lost the election, all the work stopped. No equipment, no workers, no nothing. But work going on there for 9.5 years on raffle ticket, supposedly. And everybody sit down. Not one media house and investigate that. You understand? Not one media house. Not one, you know. Then the next one with all the apartments on where it is, Picton Street. Yeah? Boy, look now. Only don't get me started this morning. No. Don't get me started, you know. I don't even want to stray. I don't even want to stray. You understand? Because I think the other conversation that we're having this morning is far more great, far more important. My phone. Where's the phone? We go back to the phone lines. I'm going to take our call here. Morning.
Hello.
Yeah, morning, Chief. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, Stefan.
Yes, I.
You are hit the nail on the head. Our problem in our country is that the criminals were groomed by the past regime. And what is happening right now is that I saw it last night blatantly on TV6, where all the promotion was Camille, was Penny, was Foster, and nothing to do with are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because we're talking. Yeah, because what I am saying is that we need a martial law now. Forget what the press is saying. The press is for the. They want to bring back that 1% press who is given because PNM don't have no money, but all of a sudden they're getting press coverage. So where they getting all that money from to go on TV6, CNC 3, 95.5, Express, Guardian. So that is the fight our Prime Minister have, and it's best she close them down because that is what causing our problem in our country today.
She can't do that. Okay? That wouldn't be, yeah, all right, yeah, but that, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, but what else could happen? They only talking about no crime plan, and
But
they're the one
what was their crime
promoting the
plan?
crime.
But what was their anti-crime plan? They were there for 9.5 years. They did nothing.
Well,
It escalated to 624 murders in 2024. So what did they do there when they were there?
But they are the ones that promoting it, and they are the ones that only keep saying, "Oh, where's the crime plan? Where's the crime plan?" The first thing is the state of the emergency, and secondly, we should have a bloody curfew and everything else, and be strict. And it's time they really close down the bloody press, like what Maduro used to do in Venezuela. Since they were promoting, but they were promoting Maduro all the time. They love Maduro. So let her act like Maduro now, since they like his policy. Let her work like him. Okay.
All right, cool. I understand the sarcasm. Hello, good morning. But yeah, we don't want to be reaching to go that route and that kind of thing. We don't want no government to go that way. Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. My problem is we have a local minister of Homeland Security that still think he's a police. He need to put away that police mentality. You understand? And 75% of the people are they holding. They let them go and then they're holding them back again. According to some people, where the investigative aspect of policing, where the sting operation. You say something a little while ago, you need to get a certain bill passed the whole kidnapping.
A preventative detention order. A preventative detention order for human trafficking.
This is madness.
A human trafficking thing that going on. You have human trafficking going on. And you telling me you need a preventative detention order under the state of emergency so you can act?
What kind of madness
is
this? Saying outside, we outside and talking, but inside there's something different. You understand? It's a serious game, and if you're not up to the job, step down and move away. Shift to the side. You understand? I don't need the commissioner let me down too. Anyhow, take care.
Yeah, man, no problem. You understand? When Gary said 1 shot, 1 kill, everybody was like, oh God, how we gonna say that? But that is the approach that you have to take. It's guerrilla warfare. All you don't understand it, our. Morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yeah, brother, go ahead.
Stefan, the last Gary Griffith said, when you get them kind of information, the police don't give the politicians it. So how you have the Homeland Security Minister telling you about intelligence where the police gather?
We're talking
I don't understand that.
Wait, what are you talking about?
The Homeland Security Minister telling you what is the police plan and what the police have and what the how is that? Is either the police could tell the minister or you can't tell the minister.
No. Hold on. That is two different things.
Go ahead.
What Gary is talking about is the law what could happen under the interception of information bill. When the police are intercepting information via whether it is a conversation, cell phone, whatever the case is.
So they don't discuss that in the National Security Ministry.
He was speaking specific to how things work under that.
But do they discuss that in the National Security meeting where the Prime Minister is the head of?
I do not know. Kristen Williams, right? And the defense attorney, right? It was in the papers yesterday where he said that as it relates to the Dana Sitahal situation and the interception of certain communication, he said Sturge was telling the truth because he's representing...
He confirmed what Sturge said.
He confirmed what Sturge said, but he also spoke to the communication between the TTPS, the SSA, and there was one other organization inside of there. And he said, the TTPS had rejected a Freedom of Information Act request into the information that was intercepted, right? He said that. If I go back in the article, I'm sure that he said that. Right?
Okay, all right.
So you had to ask
But
yourself,
my point is,
you had to ask yourself, why would they, why, if you intercepting this information and you have this information and you know this threat exists, why would you reject a Freedom of Information Act request into that?
and that is my point, because national security is a public relations stunt in Trinidad and Tobago. They're not serious about solving no crime. As a man gets shot, the police come and tell you, gang-related. Every murder is gang-related.
Gang-related, yeah.
Everything is gang-related, and we say no and accepting that. So
Well,
we
it's
are
time.
to go for that public relations stunt.
It is time.
I hear people saying the UNC have no anti-crime plan. When they was in opposition, they wanted to hold a meeting with the government to deal with crime, with the crime fighting plan that they had. So where it going?
But this is what I'm saying.
You can't, government, where the plan going?
This is what I'm saying. You cannot tell me you was there in opposition for 9.5 years, and then you come in and you have no plan outside of a state of emergency. That does not make sense to me.
When they were in opposition, they invited the government to come and sit down.
They made a call on several occasions, yes.
Right, and Rowley refused us to go, and he sent people, and they said no, they meeting with he have to be there. Yeah. Because if you use the man if you use the flagship holder, you have to be there. You have to be there. It's just a talk shop. It would have been just a talk shop.
Yeah.
So if they had a plan then, where it is now.
All right, yeah, but I asked the same question.
And you keep talking, you always rating up Govara. Always rating up Govara all the time. I keep telling you, I just listen to the man.
Well, the man come in hot and sweaty, and then I know he boiled down. Yeah. He bubbled down there like somebody turned off the fire. They take the kettle off the fire.
Yeah, that is exactly where he is, a PR stunt man. That is exactly where he is. Have a nice day.
Yeah, my brother, no problem. Yeah, on let me just give them this very quick. I had to go to the break because we got to get Pastor John on time because he has his Zoom thing that he does at the time gone back. Let me just leave it at that. Defense Attorney Christian J. Williams said that Defense Minister Wayne Sturgis' statement in Parliament last Friday that police had prior knowledge of a threat on the life of State Prosecutor Dina Sital was no lie. According to Sturge, right, it goes into what Sturge said, right? But speaking with the media briefly, Williams said the TTPS failed to protect Sital's life and also failed to look at other possible theories as to why she was killed and who had ordered it. Williams provided the Express with 2 letters he had written on December of 2024 to former Commissioner of Police Erla Herwood Christopher and the DPP Roger Gaspard SC on behalf of his client, right, which is murder-accused Rajay Ali. In the letter to Herwood Christopher, Williams said that the TPS, its organs and agents were aware of the threats made to Ms. Sitahal's life and failed to use the resources available to them, the SSA, to prevent the unlawful death of Ms. Sitahal. The SSA has been in operation for over 20 years before Ms. Sitahal's passing. Williams further stated in the letter that the failure of the TTPS to protect Sitahal's life was a breach or omission to perform a duty and was a violation of her right to life. He went on to say, that's now, I'm trying to get to the part here real quick because I had to go to the thing. Right. According to Williams, the TTPS, its organs and its agent received advance warning from the SSA before Sitahal's death. So the SSA gave them the warning. The SSA informed the TTPS that, A, it have a threat. Right? He said the TTPS failed to grant a Freedom of Information Act request to provide all digital evidence as well as copies of records, documents, data, memos, emails, correspondence analysis, telecommunications, and threat level received from the SSA regarding the potential death of Sitahal. So, on February 7, 2025, the TTPS, in a response, also seen by the media, denied the request, stating that the matter was now before the court and it didn't want to potentially prejudice the trial. You know, and the article goes on. You should take a read in that article. It goes on to a letter to the DPP and everything like that. All right? But all of that speaks to failure in the system. That is a failed system. How can you tell me that your strategic security agency is intercepting communications leading to a threat of a prominent person or any person for that matter and you do not act? We take a break. Pastor John up next.
This year, we gather again for Jazz in Red. One stage, one unforgettable night on April 5th at the Cipriani College in Valsaine, featuring Sax Appeal from Detroit, international jazz vocalist Ashley Pizzotti, Juné, Devon Stewart, Natasha Joseph, Johan Chakari, Dane Galston, Chrison Joseph, the I Am Jazz Orchestra, and the powerful sound of Freetown Collective. Because at the I Am Jazz Festival, music is not just entertainment. It is our love language. It's a love affair.
Cipriani Labor College, get ready for
Two Fat Fellas.
Saturday the 21st and Sunday the 22nd of March.
Cipriani Labor College, 2 nights only.
Two Fat Fellas stars, Cecilia, Penny, Kevon, Zachary, Rachel, and Rody. Tickets available at Dorman Shoe Store, Long Circular Mall, Anthony's Floral Val Park, Electronics Arima, K-Square Stores, Eastgate Mall, Brentwood Plaza, C3 Center, and the Falls at West Mall. CLR box office opens on the 19th of March. And islandetickets.com. For more info, call 683-4843 or 683-0356.
Two Fat Fellas.
Lent is here, and the castle is making fasting easy and tasty. With a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. Try the fish meal, the fish combo, the fish sandwich combo. Want more fish? Well, the Royal Fish Meal is for you. Or maybe you just want our famous fish sandwich. The delicious Lenten specials are hot and waiting for you at your nearest royal castle.
Welcome to Antigua Boss. Them people have no behavior, they have no behavior. Welcome to Antigua Boss. Clear out how you know it's danger, how you know it's danger. When it comes to massive madadley.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply, everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Are you living with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes? Manage it with the unique Jameson 100% complete multivitamin with 400 micrograms of chromium to lower blood glucose, lutein for your eyes, B vitamins for energy, vitamin C and lycopene for antioxidant support. Take a step towards a healthier tomorrow and make the proactive switch to Jameson today.
Master Ganesh Bhargav offers powerful guidance for all kinds of life problems, doubts, confusion, protection needs, and clarity. His astrology practice comes from a powerful ancestral tribal lineage with over 500 years of astrological and spiritual practice. Bhargavji does not dominate or pressure clients. Instead, he focuses on fixing problems with care and balance. His reunion love spells and death reversal spells are designed to restore harmony and provide lifetime protection. This is not individual effort alone, but collective spiritual power working for you. Many clients notice strong positive changes within a few sessions. Call +1 868 347 2350.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Lisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Lisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Lisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Lisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Introducing the new Sun Mix Nut Bar. Available in 3 delicious flavors: granola raisin nut, almond cranberry crunch, and coconut almond crisp. All packed on a rich bed of dark chocolate.
Taste the good life, snack right. Taste the good life anytime. The good life. Sun Mix.
Sunshine Snacks Sun Mix Nut Bar. Taste the good life.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prelozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb backing, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson provide consultation services in areas of diabetes detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Shoguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
Us this morning, and we're just about 21 minutes away from the hour of 8 o'clock. So, in the next 15 minutes, Pastor John is with us. Poor blood circulation and diabetes. Pastor John?
Yes, sir.
All right, the floor is yours,
yes,
man.
Sir. You could hear me?
Hearing you loud and clear.
All right, so statements made about products have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, mitigate, cure, or prevent any disease. I must say good morning to you and good morning to the staff and members of this wonderful media forum that we're on today and all of God's beautiful people.
All right, nice man.
It's so important for me to begin by saying to every single person that your fork and your spoon, listen to me carefully, this might sound weird to you, but I have to say it. Your fork and your spoon is the most powerful medical instrument you use every day. Because your food you eat today is creating your health for tomorrow. must understand that your disease doesn't start in the doctor's office, it starts in your kitchen. The place you're supposed to be scared to go to in your house every single day is your kitchen, because your kitchen determines what you becomes. When you eat a meal, you either feed a disease or you fight a disease. And if you don't take care of your health today, you may have to make time for illness tomorrow. Those are nuggets that I am giving you today to take caution, because I hope you don't do like me. I learn by correction. I am doing this is because I get cancer of my wild, crazy diet and everything that I used to have in the past that responsible for I being sick with cancer in the 4th stage when I was given 7 months to live. However, today's topic, the blood circulation, is one of the most important function of the body, and it plays a major role in your overall health. Even the optic nerve, your eyes need blood, every part of your body. So one of the most terrifying and embarrassing effects of poor blood circulation in women is alopecia. And one of the most terrifying and effects that gives in a man's life is ED, which is erectile dysfunction. So diabetes and poor circulation is causing problems for a lot of people. For example, they got skin color changes, they have hair loss, people are experiencing numbness and tingling, like pins and needles, burning sensation in the fingers, your toes, your hands, your feet, is all related to poor blood circulation or slow blood.
Right.
Changes, persistent pins and needles, stinging like sting and echo, or complete loss of feeling in your toes, your fingers, your hands, your feet. You see, people have cuts and bruises that cannot heal, sores and blisters, especially on the feet, that takes a long time to heal, which can lead to ulcers, slow healing. That's what I just talk about it. You see, the blood circulation, that's why you need the activation, sugar blocker, phyto power pack, because the sugar blocker puts a coating on your gut lining that prevents the sugar from doing damage to your system. Sugar is the worst enemy to humanity. It's the worst enemy to cardiovascular disease. Too much sugar in your system creates a host of problems. And right now, the most addictive substance in the entire world, and it's legal, is refined sugar. It is worse than, you become more addicted to refined sugar than even cocaine. Almost everybody in the world, 95% of the world population, is indulging excess sugar consumption. You're talking, and diabetes is what causes blood circulation. Diabetes is the main reason and the gateway and the doorway to poor blood circulation. That people are experiencing pains in the calves and the buttocks when walking. People are experiencing glaucoma and cataract, retinal detachment, and flutters, blurry vision, because of poor blood circulation. It's all over that create every problem that you could think of right now, that your system has created. You could point your finger and say, wait a second, I wonder how my blood is doing. Some people feel cold. All parts of your body is warm, but your fingers and your toes are cold. You put on socks, you put on everything. Well, I don't want to say put it in fire, but you heat it up and still it's cold. all I'm saying today, if you have yellow toenails, if your ankles, like you're walking suddenly in the day and just like this here, you start to limp because your ankle is aching you. Blood clots, it's called poor blood circulation. And many cases, 99.9% is due to diabetes, among any other stuff that we are talking about. So, to literally put it down in the right perspective, we need to allow the blood to flow using the activation. The activator literally reduces oxidative stress, because oxidative stress is the reason you get diabetes in the first place. It's the reason you got poor blood circulation. So if we go to the source and see that the products that I am talking about is clinically tested on both animals and humans. It's reported on ABC. CNN did investigation when they wanted to debunk what the product does and then find out, wait a second, it literally works. That's why some medical doctors in America is prescribing it for the patients. The activator, which contain milk thistle, bacopa, ashwagandha, green tea, and curcumin, which is turmeric. That stuff you see in the curry. And people argue with you, oh, no. It's, if you have any idea that India has, the country India, when you go to the countryside of India, have the lowest rate of prostate cancer in the entire world. Nowhere else in the world. Among all men.
Right.
Only because of curcumin. Only because of curcumin. So what I'm saying to everyone, that the sugar blocker, white kidney beans, L-barinols, clonate, green coffee beans, and red beetroot, all synergistically put together, that if you have diabetes today, you will see a reduction of by 40% of oxidative stress in 30 days if you have poor blood circulation. In 120 days, which is equivalent to approximately 4 months, you will see 70% reduction. If taken together, you should go back to your doctor in 6 months and let him examine you and hear what he has to say, only because you are restoring and activating antioxidant back in your system, where the body is designed to heal itself. This is not magic. This is not when you take it, you jump out of your house and you start to dance. This is experiment. Listen, I always tell you the truth, so don't come and take it and say, oh, it didn't work by tomorrow. You have to transform your system. You have to repair your cells. You have to make sure that the system eradicate free radicals from your system to allow the body. Now, I know I'm coming close to time right now, but think about what I'm saying to you. If you don't have diabetes, or before you had diabetes, literally, your insulin was producing on its own. You didn't need no injected insulin in your body. When you were young, 18, 19, 20, or in your early years, a man didn't need anything to help him to function when it's come to intimacy. He was functioning on his own. He didn't need nothing.
Correct.
Right? There's time in your life where, boy, it has some man tell you, boy, to do morning, noon, and night. Morning, noon, and night, and they used to be laughing. After one time, it's two time.
Oh, God.
Now you say, you're calling me, what you have for this? What you have for that, boy? I have a man called me recently. He said, since 1997, he can't do nothing. He said, look, help me. I want to get it one more time before I did. That is how serious it is for some people. So all we are doing is restoring back a system back to what it was before. And your body is capable of healing itself. That's why my number is 516-286-7079. And when it tastes it tastes good. A matter of fact, Stephen, you can tell them how it tastes because you use it.
Yeah. Look, it's fruity. Let me put it that way. No, but I mean the ingredients, just off the pack alone, the combination of ingredients is like you're drinking a juice. Basically. You understand? That's how I'd say. It's not, it doesn't taste bad. At all. It's very palatable. Easy. So you just throw it in, you shake up, and you're good to go.
A matter of fact, this is the activator I have right now in my hand. And I'm going to take it. This is it here. Last time you were Compton.
Yeah. All right, that's all 5 of them, man.
That's 5 of them.
Yes.
And this, what I have in my hand is a sugar blocker.
Right.
The whole package, and all you're doing is taking one.
Yeah, easy to open everything.
It's easy. Look, I just open it
Yeah,
already.
just tear it off and yeah.
And I point it here. You're about to eat food, you're going to party. A matter of fact, one of the most popular events they have in the world is birthday parties. Everybody have a birthday every day. So somebody have some function every day in the world. The most popular stuff that ever exists in the world is birthdays. And you're going to a birthday party and you know you're going to eat sugary substance. You shake it up, you drink it before you go, and then you indulge in your ice cream and whatever. I'm not telling you should do it because some people get mad when I say it, because it comes like I'm encouraging you to eat junk. No. If you eat it, then it will prevent the damage that it causes to your system, because the sugar blocker puts a coating on your gut lining. Therefore, when sugar has nothing to latch on to, it flushes away with the rest of the way. Just like a virus. If a virus don't have a cell to latch on to, it cannot do damage to you. You'll never get the cold. The point is, I'm saying, don't allow it to latch onto any internal cell. So if you touch coronavirus with your hands and all kind of stuff, you will never get sick.
Right.
The minute it into your system, then you could get sick.
Right. Yeah, man. So people, you can call Pastor John. The WhatsApp number is on the screen. It is 151-628-67079. That is 151-628-67079. Like I said, it tastes good. I have never had a problem drinking it. Easy. It's like, I don't want to say it's like, it have, like I say, it's like a juice. It's like a juice. For me. That's how it tastes to me. The other one that you have, where there's feel the burning, like the burning going down. I think that's the fat burner or something so.
The fat burner,
yeah.
You remember that?
It have a fat burner in it too. Yeah, but you just feel it burning going down a little bit. When you drink that one. Yeah. That's another good one too. But you could try it, you could contact Pastor John, you want to get more information. Yeah, Pastor John, which one? That's it?
No, this one is the one that has the purple and the green package. This is the one with 84 ingredients, all a meal that when you drink this in the morning, you're all in food that you're missing all day long, you actually consume this here.
All right. So there are several products, but like I said, when you want information, all you have to do is call Pastor John, WhatsApp him on 151-628-67079. Pastor John, thanks a lot for this week. And I know you're off to your Zoom meeting.
Yes. I'm going to do my class right now. Anybody wants to, they can call me and I can give you the link.
All right. Nice one.
Bye-bye.
All right, until next week. So that is Pastor John on the inside. All right, so we're going to take the final break and wrap things up. Just before I go to the break, let me just remind you about Steel Force Caribbean Limited, located at number 47, Lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal. They are your newest choice for steel construction and fabrication, and they do offer full services in engineering and architectural design, structural steel fabrication and erection, pipe details, storage tank details, including fabrication of steel tanks and pipes, all set at API standards, and they offer that wide range of services for residential, commercial, and industrial clients, and extend services to customers in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. You can give them a call on 490-2771 or 399-7590. That is Steel Force Caribbean Limited, and they are reinventing the standards on how we handle steel. Also, I want to remind you that Chef Shiraz has several courses going on, and these courses will take place in the month of March and April. You can see all the courses laid out there, and all you need to do to get yourself registered is WhatsApp or call Chef on 372-4639 or 737-5097, all right? And do not forget that Run Stefan Run. Yes, Run Stefan Run is on, and registration is currently open, and when we reach that 1,000 participants, we will close off registration. Right now, we almost at, we are around 500. Last I checked, that was like 2 days ago. So if you're still twiddling your thumbs, well, I don't know what to tell you, because when I reach 1,000, that's it. I'll lock it off. All right? But you can call 345-3380 or 482-5531 for more details or for assistance. Remember, we're coming out to, you know, raise some funds to the Autistic Society of Trinidad and Tobago. That's children that you know, live with autism. We're trying to help them. And of course, the athletes with the biggest prize money in 5Ks in Trinidad and Tobago. Top 10 finishers will receive cash prizes. We'll have tons of giveaways on the day. And of course, you know, plenty more for you. You can bring out your kids. If you want your children to get a medal, you have to register the child. All right? Even though they're not participating, but they will get the medal. All right? So that's Run Stefan Run. QRC, 6 a.m., April 26th. Get ready, people. All right? I myself, I walk in these days. I walked to work this morning. And I walk in from here to radio after. So I didn't even take my car out today. I just walk in all over the place today. Right? Just call me Stefan Walker. Today I is Walker. All right? So we take a break. When we come back from the break, people, we will wrap things up. We got some birthdays. Stay tuned. We will be back after this.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prelozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb backing, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson provide consultation services in areas of diabetes, detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Shoguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
Let's get it started. I say, whoa, yo, all so come
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Master Ganesh Bhargav offers powerful guidance for all kinds of life problems, doubts, confusion, protection needs, and clarity. His astrology practice comes from a powerful ancestral tribal lineage with over 500 years of astrological and spiritual practice. Bhargavji does not dominate or pressure clients. Instead, he focuses on fixing problems with care and balance. His reunion love spells and death reversal spells are designed to restore harmony and provide lifetime protection. This is not individual effort alone, but collective spiritual power working for you. Many clients notice strong positive changes within a few sessions. Call +1 868 347 2350.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supplier of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsayn, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed, fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet Rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleased to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be is at San Juan Revival Ministries. And allow me to ask you one question. Are you living a life without Jesus Christ? Do you desire freedom from spiritual bondage? Then the only solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew, chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come. Fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church, San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the Word of God, preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donation. You will be empowered by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for your spiritual needs, growth, and development, then fellowship with us at number 1 Bagatelle Corner, Saddle Road, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I look forward to seeing you there, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, be with you now and always. God bless you all.
All right, so we're back on Breaking Dawn, and you know, here comes the birthdays, and we're out of here. So let's go. Good morning. Would like to wish Atma a happy 21st birthday. May all good things continue to go his way. So Atma, happy birthday to you, and that's coming down from Nicole. All right, so enjoy yourself, man. Also, we got to say happy birthday to the one I did all my first with, my mom, my first love, my first teacher, my first friend. Thank you for every sacrifice, every lesson, and every moment of love. From her loving family, Michael, Charmin, Jeremiah, Elizabeth, Maria, Melody, Ems, Kiara, Daria, Charlene, Josiah. Have a blessed day. And of course, that is Miss Dulcina. Happy birthday to you, Miss Dulcina. Also, oh, this is a long one, boy. What? What? No, but it's not a birthday. There's some kind of situation, somebody going through with something they try to buy on Facebook. A Mazda 323? Well, no. The Facebook group is named Mazda BJ 323 Group. They trade and buy parts for that model vehicle. Nah, that I can't remember that. Type of character. I can't do that. They're saying it's a scam. So if you're in that group, people monitor it and be careful on social media. All right. Anyway, we would like to wish our one and only daughter Navita Amelia Ramnath a very happy 19th birthday. May God continue to richly bless her for all she desires and keep her covered under His precious blood. We wanted to know we love her very much, and yes, we are one day late. Love always from Daddy, Mommy, brothers, Aidan and Nathan, and happy birthday to you, Navita. And finally, here we go. We just want to send greetings to wish a happy heavenly birthday to Paras Gulcharan, celebrating it today, today's what, the 18th? All right, he will celebrate his birthday on the 20th of March. That's Friday. We won't be here on Friday. You would have celebrated your 80th birthday on Friday, and this year you're celebrating with your son. You are the most loving and caring person, and we want to let you know how much we love you and miss you. Happy, happy birthday from your wife and grandchildren. So that is Mr. Paras Gulcharan, all right, 80 years old, on Friday. Okay. Yeah. All right, so with that, we wrap things up for today. Thanks for your calls and your contributions. Tomorrow is Thursday. We have Dr. Watson on, but we will see what pops and what happens during the course of the day and bring that to the conversation tomorrow. But yeah, we need to do something about this crime situation. Right? We need to wake up and start to do something. We out.